A little bit, and then you just carry them like that. Me too. So you can carry them like this. Alright guys, so what I'm working on right now is some blocks for the camper leveling blocks. So I went and looked at some today, and you know, they had some, and I won't say what brand they were, but they were about $30 for plastic ones, and you know, it seemed like probably a good deal. I just kind of worry about plastic and the heat and melting and stuff and getting warm and then not holding up. So what I'm trying to do is build some the same way, same method, with little pins in it that will stack all in a block in a carrier like so. And so what I've got is 4 holes drilled. These are 8-inch blocks, 4-inch centers. I think I went 1.5 inches on the inside here. That dimension didn't really matter, but the 4-inch center here did, because that way when you stack it, when you go to stack them, I'm gonna put some pins in here that'll stick up probably about 1/2 inch, and when you go to stack them, the 4-inch centers, and these being 2 inches in, that puts this here the same width, so that these will stack. Now the holes are probably a little bit off, so on the pins I'll probably have to taper or grind down just a little bit. I'm going to use 1.5 inch dowel pins in here. The way I marked this up, again, like I said, this is a 8-inch block, 8-inch long. So if you take 8 inches and come in 2 inches on either end, okay? And then we'll just come in 1.5 inches. All right, and then we'll just center punch them. I've been using this spring, kind of spring center punch I picked up, actually from Rockler. I kind of starting to like it. It does pretty good compared to that, the when you got to push down and till it clicks. So, all right, for your starter block, just center punch them, drill them, and then use that kind of for your template for all the rest of it as you go. Okay, so now this would be my starter block, that if I'm going to drill another one, I can just take that on there, either clamp it or hold it, or however you're going to do it, and just now I can drill through that hole to start my next block. That way get them all pretty well lined up. All right, the other thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to drill another hole right in the center, and then this dowel rod will be my carrier for them. So the next thing I'm going to do, I left these way up high so I can sand them down, and now I'm going to glue them in. So I'm going to work some glue in here on every one of these holes, and then drive these down and just let them sit up about 1/2 inch is all. Alright, so 2 of them I'm going to take and make them the bottoms, and this is where I'll put a piece of dowel in here, because I drilled the hole I shouldn't have, but then I'm going to put a dowel in here, and then we'll insert this threaded, I don't know what you call it, threaded tap in. And next we'll take a carriage bolt, this is what fits this hole here, and we'll incorporate it into the bottom of this dowel here. Initially I was going to put the prong, this is called a prong thread. I was going to put it on this side, but then I realized that when you put this in, it pulls on that, so it just pulls straight out every time. So to fix that, what I did is I went back and drilled a 1-inch hole, another Forster hole, almost to the top, and put it from the bottom side. And now when you put it in, when you tighten this up and it's pulling this, holding the stack together, it pulls that down. I might even look at even maybe make another block of wood and glue into that to lock that in place permanently, or glue it or something so it doesn't push down and out just like that right there, like it just did. So we'll see if we can't fix that in there somehow. All right, I found a piece of dowel rod that I just drilled a hole in the center, and then we'll glue that in against that prong nut, and that'll hold that in place and it keep it from moving out of there. So on the back side, I'm gonna mortise out, use a Forster bit and go one more size up. It's just real difficult to get these all four to line up perfect on every block. So we're just gonna make these one size bigger. It'll fit a little loose, but it'll still work for what the purpose it's for. The other thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and open up the center here to an inch and a quarter, two. It's just a little bit off, or how you put them on there, it's a little off, and it's the center rod. So I'm gonna open all these up to inch and quarter. All right, we're gonna make the handle and cut a hole in here, same size as the dowel rod we're using. Next, we'll drill the hole out. We'll just use the center hole here to drill the. For the handle, if I just put the handle on here and don't put a spacer in here, it'll just sit there and stay loose. So I'll put a spacer in here and then the handle, and then it'll be able to tighten it down. Go ahead and glue it in here. It can be permanent. And then put one screw to hold it tight. And then we got our collar. That'll just sit on there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. So I built 2 sets of these. I said when you buy them, you only really get enough for one wheel, and I've got a dual axle trailer. So the way these work, we'll just unscrew this top here. It holds all the stack together. And then so when you get ready to lay them out for your wheels, you can either if you just want to use 2 of them like that, or 1 of them, that gets you 1.5 inches. Or if you want to do that'll get you 3 inches up. Or if you need to go higher than that, so that'll get you that should be up to 4.5 right there. So, and then restackable after once you get done. And you tighten down a little bit, and then you just carry them like that. If you need to. There you go. So, probably a little heavier than the plastic ones, but should hold up. So, we guys appreciate you watching again, and hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.